Live from Studio B and KPRC2. Houston Life starts now.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Houston Life on this Wednesday, May 4th. May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I'm Courtney Savala.
Hi, Courtney. Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. Coming up on today's show, as Courtney just said, May the 4th, Star Wars Day. We've got the fans, the costumes, the body paint. We'll explain the body paint later. Also, a very special visit from R2-D2.
The art is really incredible. And continuing our Mother's Week, we're toasting Mom. We've got 2 easy drink recipes you can whip up for Mom this Mother's Day.
And don't worry, dads can drink them too. Also, it's International Firefighters Day. We are going inside the life of local firefighters. It looks like Joe Sam is ready.
Yeah, he's suiting up.
Yeah, but before we get into all of that, how about a check of today's forecast?
Let's do it. Hey, Frank, we know some rain is coming.
Yes.
We got the 5th grade camp for AJ's school today, and I think they're headed right into all that tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you know what? Tomorrow's going to be a bit of a messy one, and then we get into this heat. So those drinks that you have need to have a lot of ice in them, that's for sure. Even today, take a look, 86, 88, 85. At least it's a little breezy out there, 17, 22-mile-an-hour winds. If you're going to take Katie and Molly for a walk, look at those retrievers. Gorgeous there in the blue bonnets. It's going to be hot all the way through, even 82 at 7 p.m. Interestingly, we have 3 tornado watch boxes in Texas until 10 o'clock tonight. More than anything, that tells us that this system that's on the way is pretty ferocious. That gets here tomorrow. Coming up, I will time it all out for you as to when we're expecting severe weather and then what happens Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a blistering hot weekend, warmest we have had all year. So make sure Mom stays cool. We'll talk more about that in 30 minutes.
It's amazing how there's just never any warning here in Houston, right? It's like, bam, summer's here.
Smacks you in the face, doesn't it?
Does.
All right, Franklin, the heat is on. Thanks so much. We'll see you in just a little bit. Hey, a big congratulations. If you weren't following, of course you were watching the Astros game last night.
Yeah.
There was some champagne happening yesterday.
Yeah, for
Still
good
in
reason.
today for this guy, Dusty Baker, because he marked his 200th win. This is a 2000th win.
Yeah.
This is a major historic milestone. Really incredible. I love this photo that was taken. You know, he became the first black manager in MLB history to get to 2,000 career games on Tuesday night after the Astros defeated the Mariners 4-0 at Minute Maid Park. You know, Dusty, he is the 12th manager to reach this milestone of 2,000 career wins. And his managerial career has spanned 25 seasons. If you're taking notes, he has been with the San Francisco Giants, the Chicago Cubs, which is what I remember him for, Cincinnati Reds, Washington Nationals, and our beloved Astros. His signature, you know, the sweatbands, the toothpick. It's been his signature for many years. By the way, his very first career win dates back to April 6, 1993.
93.
Yep.
That is phenomenal.
Congratulations.
Almost 30 years ago. Congrats. And how can you not love Mr. Dusty
Love
Baker?
him.
He's phenomenal. All right, so Courtney, I've got a great headline for you.
Okay.
You know, here in Texas, a lot of people like to try to beat the heat as summer approaches, right? And did you know something interesting is popping up on beaches around Texas? Have you seen this? The Mission Aransas Reserve, they have been posting dolls.
What?
Yeah.
Like washing up?
They keep washing ashore. Oh, that poor doll. I think it has
I
a
am
barnacle.
not even going to look at this.
You really should look closely. So I know it's maybe a little bit creepy, but did you realize, so Texas coastal beaches, they actually get 10 times the amount of trash washing up on shore compared to other beaches in the Gulf of Mexico because of what's called a loop current, which goes from the Yucatan Peninsula all the way to Florida. So our beaches have a lot of trash on them, and researchers at the Mission Aransas Reserve, they are finding, as you can see, these.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Nope. Not going to even look.
Wait, Courtney, look.
No. You know what? My mother-in-law has these dolls all over.
Look at the screen.
What is happening? I can't. It's super. I don't know. I literally will have nightmares. I mean. So why are these dolls washing up there?
I mean, because I don't know, maybe people lose them at sea. There's all kinds of trash in the sea, and dolls sometimes end up in the garbage.
Lose creepy dolls at sea?
But so what is being done with the dolls, you might ask?
Sure, what's being done?
Aren't you curious to know?
I'm more curious why they're all washing up there.
Maybe the beaches in Texas are haunted, right? So the dolls are being saved
No.
and then sold at a yearly fundraising auction. So I think
What?
I think I figured out
Someone's
what
buying these to do what?
Your birthday's coming up in August. I think I'm ready for it this year. It's happening.
This is not right.
Check out the Mission Aransas Reserves Facebook page. I did repost the story on my KPRC2 Facebook page.
I can't put this video. I am so creeped out. I cannot. My mother-in-law has these dolls all over her house, and I have to put them down.
Put them down like face down?
Away.
Why does your mother-in-law have dolls
I'm
all
not
over?
really sure. I think they were a gift. I don't ask a lot of questions. I just put them away.
Maybe she found them on the beach.
Maybe she bought the auction. Don't you? It's because their eyes follow you. It's creepy. And now they have one eye and their mouth is open and stuffed with sand. This is terrible.
Makes a great
Nightmare
gift.
City. Nightmare City.
One man's trash is another television
Cannot do it.
host's
Can we
treasure.
move on to something way better?
Yeah.
Listen,
What do you
I'm
have?
telling you, this is the cutest story. We go from frightening to amazing. The new Gerber baby has been announced. Look at this sweet face. This is
She's
Issa
so
Schlish,
cute.
and she's from Oklahoma.
Wow.
But listen, there's a milestone here. She was born missing part of her leg. She was 7 months old and was announced the winner of the 2022 Gerber Photo Search. She is an absolute baby doll. Look at her. Her parents found out at 18 weeks that Issa would be born without a femur and a fibula in her right leg. And her mom said, quote, "We hope that awareness for limb differences will lead to greater inclusion for children like Issa."
Fantastic.
I mean, do you just want to squeeze those cheeks?
Well, yeah, and I saw this interview on the Today Show, and I thought, how did they just not reach out and like hold her, right? I just want to hold her close. And I have friends who were born without hands, or maybe their limbs look a little bit different. And of course, when you go to school, and the world can be sometimes very unkind to people who are different or perceived to be different. And it's so great that she's getting this honor. And what a perfect little baby.
I couldn't agree more.
She's a cutie. Come to Houston. We'd like to hold you.
Please.
Very nice. Hey, so another uplifting story, Teacher Appreciation Week. And we can never do too much to appreciate and express our appreciation for our educators. So we have posted on clicktohouston.com a list where teachers can get either free stuff, free food, discounts. Here are some of the things on your screen right now. Free breakfast item at Whataburger, 15% discount at Joe's Crab Shack, a free single topping mini sundae at Freddy's. The list goes on and on. Again, that full list is online at clicktohouston.com. A small token to show our teachers how much we love them.
Absolutely, and I'm sure you just have to kind of show your badge probably to get those items. But
I think so.
Amazing stuff. That list is quite long. By the way, our question of the day now, we want to hear from you. Tell us about your favorite teacher or an educator who has made a big impact on your life.
We love this question. Bonus points, by the way, if you have pictures. Some of you have already posted comments. Let's get to some of those now. Valerie writes in, "My 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Janet Crouch at West Memorial Elementary in Katy. It was many years ago, but she's the reason I became a teacher."
Oh, I love that. Great
nice.
memories. Felicia says, "Sue Creech Elementary holds a special place in my heart. The teachers put students' needs ahead of their own during Harvey."
So nice. And Cindy writes in, "Mrs. Donna Weinberg, Windsor Village Elementary School, 58 years ago and still in touch." This is super cool. You know, a lot of my elementary school teachers, Miss Osborne, Camille Osborne, we're Facebook friends now. But before Facebook existed, I'd lost touch with so many of them because I moved away. So it's been nice to reconnect with so many of them on social media and see how well they're doing. And my 8th grade choir teacher, she's turning 50 years old. She lives up in Amarillo now.
Oh my gosh, just a
Can you
stone's throw
believe?
away.
Yeah, but I'm glad we can chat online, even
That
if
is
I
so
can't see her
great.
every day.
I love great memories. Takes you back to a great part in your life, right? When you remember those amazing teachers.
Yeah.
So cool.
Feels like a lifetime ago. You can check out our Houston Life Facebook page if you would like to join the conversation. We will be sharing more of your comments coming up later on today's show.
Well, still to come, we're honoring local firefighters after decades with HFD. What's next? For Roy Lozano, he's going to join us in studio to chat.
And I heard a rumor he's leaving us. Can't believe it. Also, Joe Sam takes us inside the life of a firefighter. You don't want to miss that. That's when Houston Life returns. Joe, you look the part.
Suiting up.
Welcome back to Houston Life. It is time now for our H-Town Sit Down.
Let's meet today's guest.
He's been with the Houston Fire Department for 25 years. He's currently an assistant fire chief. You've seen him on the news countless times responding to emergencies like fires and accidents. Now he's packing up his gear and heading to New Braunfels to be their next fire chief. Today's H-Town sit-down guest, Roy Lozano.
And he's here now. Come on out. Welcome. It's so good to see you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. This is so bittersweet. After 26 years with the Houston Fire Department, you've decided to leave town.
Wasn't an easy choice, I'll say that. But I'm going to be a fire chief in New Braunfels, so it's not that far.
Congratulations. It's just down the road. And how are you feeling? I mean, this is, again, bittersweet for us, but also must be bittersweet for you as well.
Well, it's hard for me. It still hasn't sunk in completely. I was born and raised in the city of Houston, in the Houston Heights.
Yeah.
Went to school at LHIZ, went to U of H, got my master's at Rice. And so I've never left Houston. I still live in the Heights. And what's funny is I was talking to my sister. My sister, we're very close. And when I told her I got the job, she teared up. And then I teared up. But it's 2 hours away. My parents are still here. And I'll be visiting frequently, but it's just a new journey. And I couldn't have done it without great mentors like Chief Peña, who's just amazing mentor. I'm like the 5th fire chief out of his command, which is unheard of to produce and have that type of pipeline coming out of an organization. But I'm excited, a little nervous, but I'm excited.
It's such a wonderful opportunity, as you were saying. I mean, you're a homegrown boy, a homegrown man from here, and I remember, I'm sure everybody at home is saying, I know the face.
Right.
I'm saying, because I, of course, reporting, and, we would see each other on different scenes. And so, but this is the right opportunity. I mean, that's the next step for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Besides being a firefighter paramedic, first 12 years, and I really enjoyed it. I became the media spokesperson. That's when we got to work with KPRC many a times on different projects and community outreach events. And then I became the assistant fire chief, and it's just the next step. And it's a little nervous, but I think if you want to keep growing, you got to get uncomfortable. So.
It's so true.
Yeah.
A lot of growth happens with change. So it's a big week for Mr. Roy Lozano because your birthday's on Thursday. Friday is officially your last day with the Houston Fire Department, but also the city of Houston has proclaimed that Friday is to be Roy Lozano Day.
Yes, Mayor Turner signed a proclamation, which Mayor Turner and I have always shared a lot of great conversations. He has always encouraged me when I was trying to get into grad school and things like that. And so it's a little overwhelming. I can't believe the goodbye that I'm getting. I just left an event with Laura Murillo, who she just honored me at one of her events. And the staff at the office have been incredible, great luncheon. And I'm a little choked up because it's been a lot. I didn't expect this. I expected to kind of go off quietly, and now here with you, and I've been on your show before, and God, we've seen each other so many times.
So many.
And I'm excited. I'm saddened to leave my home, but it's like a lot of Houstonians, New Braunfels was a place that we would go tubing in the summer and in college. So, and it's a growing city, and I'm really excited to see what we can do.
Well, you don't get that kind of send off without having an impact on so many people's lives. So it's lovely. Today is also International Firefighters Day, which is what we've been talking about too. And we just learned about some heroes from Station 68. Yeah. They rescued 4 people from a burning nightclub. Our men and women at HFD and our men in blue as well do so much in this city every single day.
Yeah, especially at this level, I certainly don't do that anymore. The men and women of the Houston Fire Department are just incredible. You're hearing about these, but every day or every week I hear stories about how we pulled this one out of a burning building, or we performed cardiac arrest and revived this person. They walked out of the hospital and got to have more time with their family. And I can't say enough about my family here with the Houston Fire Department. They're an amazing individuals. When I came in, I was 21. And, the officers, they didn't just teach you how to be a good firefighter, they taught you life lessons, because you're there for 24 hours. Yeah. They saw you grow up. They saw you when you made your family. They saw you, and every day they go to work for one reason, because they just want to give back to their community. They want to help, and they never want someone's house to burn down. I'm gonna tell you that. They never do.
Yeah.
But if it does, they want it to happen on their shift, you know, if it has to happen. And this past week when the iClub fire, to rescue 4 firefighters, I was just talking to the chief not too long ago, and they're still kind of doing an after action review. We don't know how many people they saved. It was a very chaotic scene. I mean, it didn't go past 1 alarm, but there's a lot of things going on, a lot of people. But it's just firefighters doing what they've always done, and I couldn't be prouder of the men and women of the Houston Fire Department.
They work so hard every single day, and also we should acknowledge the families of HFD. You know, the families whose loved ones go into harm's way every single day. Rui Lozano, congrats on the new gig.
Thank you.
I can't believe you're leaving us, but we are so excited for you.
Thank you.
Hey, we'll just come visit.
Hey, you know what? There's a river there. I don't know if you like
Go
it.
to beyond the Guadalupe.
Maybe.
There you go.
It's great to see you. Congratulations.
You always have a home there.
Thank you so much.
And we do have a link to connect with Rui, seen on Houston Life section of our website. That's houstonlife.tv.
Very, very nice. All right, as we continue to celebrate International Firefighters Day, we are giving you a glimpse of how our local heroes are keeping our communities safe.
Joe Sam is at Station 48 in Houston's Westbury neighborhood with a look inside a day in the life of a firefighter. Hi, Joe.
Hey guys, so you already saw me doing a lot earlier on the truck, so I've been already getting it going for you already. We're going to be doing a lot more here at Station 48. But first I want to talk to the engineer operator, Clayton, to give us some more information about this. So Clayton, Terry, you have a lot happening right here. We see all the equipment down here, but before we get into the breakdown of that, I want you to tell people what was it that drew you to this industry?
So originally, I didn't want to be a firefighter. You know, a lot of firemen as kids, they wanted to be firefighters. My parents were actually cops, so I thought I was going to go that route. I wanted to do something where I could kind of give back and help some people. I didn't know how I wanted to do that or what capacity that I could. I was in college, and the fire department just kind of happened to be hiring. It's close to home. I'm from Pearland, so I said, why not? I'll try it out. So I got into it. I didn't know anything about the pay, retirement schedule, or nothing. I just kind of blindly signed up, and it worked out. And I wanted to do something I could be proud of going home and say, hey, I did something today that made a difference, have some way.
Doing something in the community that really does make a positive change, and something that's really cool. You've been doing this for 7 years, so you know all about getting ready and geared up for this here. So quickly, let's break down what we're going to be doing. I see we have the gear down here. Coming up, you're going to be showing me how to get this on, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell us what we have.
So still what Mr. Joe trying our gear. It's about 70, 80 pounds worth of gear. So we'll start with the bunker pants, is what goes on first. Typically, you put your helmet on second, then your jacket after that, our bunker coat here, your mask, gloves, and then finally, the air pack is really second to last, but we'll see if Mr. Joe can do that or not. It's pretty heavy. It's about 50 pounds worth of equipment just here alone. Lastly, is the helmet goes on last.
We're going to get our workout in today, and we're going to be doing that for you guys when we come back. You're going to be putting me to the test when you see it here at Station 48. Courtney, Derek, I got a lot of work to get ready for.
All right, Joe.
And it is heavy gear.
It
is heavy gear, but I know you can do it, Joe. So we'll see you in just a bit. Still to come on Houston Life. In case you missed it, it is May the 4th. May the Force be with you. Live in studio, all things Star Wars. Fans of the movie will unite this weekend and next. Find out all about the different activities you can enjoy.
But first, the best assignment ever. Lauren Kelly is shoe shopping to see what's hot for the summer. Where is she? She's in the aisle.
There she is.
She's finding some shoes.
She's busy shopping, Courtney.
We'll be right back. This assignment is the best. Listen, from heels to boots to tennis shoes and more, DSW is one of the largest shoe retailers in the country with more than 700 locations. And this weekend, they're debuting their new Warehouse Reimagined format.
All right, Lauren Kelly is live from their Hedwig Village location in Memorial with details on this weekend's events for their grand reopening. And Lauren, it looks like you've already found a few things you want to take home.
Oh, you guys, this was a really tough work assignment, let me tell you. Houston should feel honored because this is the first store all over the country that they're doing this format at. And yes, just wanted to show you that they do have something for May the 4th. And Melissa here, Melissa Blandford, she is the senior vice president. We have had so much fun kind of walking around and looking at all the new things inside of DSW. And you guys are going to love it. Why don't you tell everybody what to expect when they come in?
So it's Warehouse Reimagined, still DSW, Designer Shoe Warehouse. It's a new concept. We listen to our customers through our insights. It's bigger, it's more open, it's airy. We have tons of seating. We're standing up our national brands that you love and our own brands that everybody loves. And we're just making it a great experience. The other key thing is you'll notice when you shop here, we have a lot more sizes and a lot more in stock in what you really love. So you'll always have your size, and if not, we can order it for you online. And it's just ease and convenience as well. The registers are different. The self-checkout process is different. The app download, you can shop right on there in the store, is amazing. So we're just really excited to be here.
Melissa, I'm telling you, as a customer, this is such a great store. We're going to walk and talk just so that our viewers can kind of get a glimpse of the things you've changed. There's plenty of seating. Like you said, it's open and airy. Sometimes with the aisles in DSW, you could maybe feel a little bit cramped because they have so many shoes. But this place is so nicely designed. All of your favorites, they're grouped by designer. And I mean, look, as we're walking by the heels, I know that the heels are over here. The boots when in season are in the boots. The tennis shoes are over there. But we also want to mention that you guys have a great connection with Hush Puppies this year at DSW.
Yep, so this just launched today. It's our Hush Puppies partnership, DSW.com, or even go on Hush Puppies. It'll pop right up to the DSW site. This is a new collection. It's absolutely gorgeous. Can find in DSW stores anywhere.
I want to talk about the accessories. They still have all the favorites. They still have a lot more clothing as well. A lot of stuff with Houston on it. That's so adorable.
Yep.
Can we mention the Betsy Johnson showcase of shoes over in the back? Brian, you can just show where the designer shoes are. Courtney, you have to take a look at this.
So Betsy Johnson, obviously she's iconic.
Of course.
Beautiful. Lots of color, lots of fun. Heels. This whole section back here is perfect for spring, getting out and enjoying fun, as well as wedding. It's wedding season.
Oh, how did you know, Melissa? Did I tell you that 100 times already? So we're talking about trends for weddings and for summer. What are some of the big summer trends? So color-wise, I know coral is always a really good color.
Coral's big. Green is huge.
Yes.
Kelly green is a big color. Obviously, all the raffia, the woven, the braided.
Yes.
I have on the braided Vince Camuto.
Yep.
Braylani
Oh, Vince
sandal,
Camuto,
huge.
of course.
Gold metallics are huge for summer. They match and go with everything.
We got to mention the grand reopening. You guys are doing something very special for teachers on Friday night. That's not open to the public, but Saturday is the main event. There's going to be a DJ. There's going to be food trucks. There's going to be so much fun at this store. And I just want everybody to come out and experience it because it's going to be so much fun. And also because I want to show you what we picked out for my wedding. Look, hold on. Something blue and something sparkly. How do I even decide on which one that I can actually wear in my wedding? Melissa, can I just take them all? I'm going to do them all. Courtney, I'm going to need your help on this. Derek, too. But you guys, DSW.com for all the info. We're going to put a link up later at HoustonLife.tv as well. Melissa, thank you so much. This is going to be so much fun.
I love it. Good luck. Lauren's
my gosh.
Come on out.
Come on, please.
I'm drooling over here. The blue shoe is amazing, but I know what you're going to end up with. She wants the sneaker. She wants to be comfy on her wedding day.
Absolutely.
A good choice,
Courtney
Lauren.
knows, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a win-win, and you can wear them afterwards, which is even a bigger bonus. Thanks, Lauren.
Absolutely. I'm not leaving here, you guys. I'll see you next week.
I know you're not. We'll see you soon with all your bags. Coming up, Star Wars fan or not, you don't want to miss this. We've got the replicas, the costumes, the body paint. It's a Star Wars invasion in our studio, and R2-D2.
Can you believe it? This is really happening. Plus, cocktails you can make at home to help spoil mom this weekend. Don't go away. Houston Life will be back right after this. Welcome back to Houston Life. Derek Shore here, along with Courtney Zavala, 3:30 p.m. on the dot.
All right, well, let's get to our more responses of our question of the day. Earlier, we asked, who's your favorite teacher and why? We're going to start off with Lori. She writes in, Mrs. Julia Lewis at Bowling High School. She was much more than a home ec teacher and childhood education teacher. She was a friend.
Oh, very nice. Shannon writes in, my son's former kindergarten teacher, Ms. Young at Robinson Elementary School. She's now a counselor there.
Oh, that's fantastic. Molly writes in, my daughter, she's a coach at a middle school and assistant coach at our local high school. Congratulations.
That is so cool. You know, my mom was a high school teacher for a brief time. Did you know that?
No.
In Southern Utah at Beaver High School.
No.
Yes, and I mean, to this day, her students still stop her when she runs into them.
I love that.
Very sweet. All right, why don't we check in with Keith, Christine, and Frank to see what they have coming up for the news at 4 o'clock. Hi, friends.
Hey.
Hi, guys. Yeah,
Good
great to see you. I was just thinking about Mrs. Apple, my kindergarten teacher. You guys, her last name was really Apple.
Wow.
I can't believe
That was
that.
she was like born to be a kindergarten teacher, and she was the best.
So we know you brought her on the last day of school to say thank you.
And the first day, it was like, here's an apple. She's probably like, okay, guys, I'm sick of the apples. But our teachers, like, they are such rock stars.
Yeah.
They really are.
I had a lot of really good ones. One of my favorites, Mrs. Carson, 4th grade. It was just because she let me, you know, she knew how to handle Keith Garvin, who was a lot to handle in 4th grade.
She's a good talker.
She kept me focused and all that, and we're actually still good friends to this day. So
Nice. I had a high school physics teacher,
Yeah.
Fred Stevens. He said, you can just call me Durf. That's Fred backwards. Now, when you set that tone
funny.
and you make physics fun,
Yeah.
that's a good teacher.
That's a win.
that
Yep.
is, yeah.
Physics is not
Especially
easy.
physics, yeah, no kidding. No kidding, yeah. So big shout out to all of our teachers, but we got to talk about this heat and some changes coming, Frank.
Nobody gets anywhere without a teacher, right?
Yes.
You're absolutely right. Look at this. First of all, it's hot outside and it is humid. At least we have a breeze anywhere from 15 to 20 miles an hour or better. So that's helping at least a little bit because it's in the 80s. Look out here in West Texas. Severe thunderstorm warnings, and we have 3 tornado watch boxes, which is more an indication of this system that's going to start moving across the state and bring some severe weather to North Texas tonight and then our area tomorrow. Here's the future cast, and you can see that storm line right there. This is 6 in the morning tomorrow. It continues to move across Dallas, gets in here in the afternoon, continues to move across, gets out of here late Thursday into Friday, but then this next low brings in this southwest flow of very, very hot weather for Saturday and Sunday. So we'll talk a lot more about this at 4 o'clock. There's a severe weather threat. I always say a scale of 1 to 5. It's a 4 up here across North Texas into Oklahoma. So tornadoes are very likely for that area. For us, we don't have a 4. We have a 3 for Madisonville North, and then some yellows, some level 2s, Huntsville to Conroe. Houston is in a 1 right now, but some strong winds, some small hail, and isolated tornadoes are threats that we will look for tomorrow. And then Mother's Day weekend, let me leave you with this. 96, 97 with feels like numbers of 104. Our hottest weekend so far this year. A lot more coming up at 4. Keith?
Okay, all right. Frank, thank you. We want to give you a look at some of the stories we're working on this afternoon in our news. First, the breaking news story that we've been following since this morning. A Houston police officer shot and wounded in southeast Houston. What we're learning about the officer and the suspect who was also wounded in that shooting.
Plus, the Federal Reserve has announced an increase in interest rates. How much more it could cost you to borrow money, and what we are now learning about future interest rate hikes.
And it's Nurse Appreciation Week as we honor them. Health reporter Haley Hernandez is sharing just how much of an impact one nurse is having in Cyprus. So yes, the appreciation continues for all the amazing folks who just do such a great job for all of us.
Very, very nice. Nurse appreciation, teacher appreciation. We'll see you all at 4 o'clock.
Sounds good. We'll see you then.
Well, May 4th is widely known, of course, as Star Wars Day. It's a play on the movie's iconic catchphrase, "May the Force be with you."
It's kind of a tongue twister when you say May the 4th be with you, right? Okay, so joining us now, William Tashina, Dandy Warhol, Rudy Campos, along with his model, Shay St. Clair, which is such a great name. All Star Wars super fans. You can catch them this weekend and next weekend at the May the 4th Art Festival happening in Missouri City at the Community Center. William, we got to start with you in this R2-D2. I didn't realize, I've known you for years, I didn't realize you were such a big Star Wars fan.
Huge Star Wars fan. Huge Star Wars fan. You know me, man. It's barbecue and Star Wars.
It's true. Perfectly Texas.
So you had this commissioned. Where do you keep it?
This guy stays in my toy room. I have a room in my house which has nothing but R2-D2 units.
This is your house, right?
Yes.
This is a photo of your house. What you have? Well,
Yes.
it was a photo of your house.
And this guy right here, I had him commissioned. The body and everything is fiberglass, but all the electronics and all the housing and everything, I've had to put it together. So.
Wow. And look how incredible it really is. And as we just mentioned, we were seeing some photos of your collectible items you have at home. What do you do with all of them besides collect? You like to show them off, right?
Yeah, just show them off anytime I can. This guy goes with me everywhere. I take him to events, to schools, so kids can take pictures with him. I mean, this guy right here is basically the storyteller of Star Wars.
Right.
Everything that he has in his memory banks is what he remembers, and that's how all the movies have been made.
It is so awesome. I love that. Okay, so want to move on to Dandy Warhol, which you're a gallery owner. And before we get to all of that, you're also a teacher.
I am. I want to say hi to my students, the White School. They're watching me right now, so
That is awesome.
Oh, I love that.
And thank you for being a teacher. Thank you. We need more good teachers out there, right?
We certainly do. Okay, you're part of this festival that's been happening for the last 10 years.
Yes.
These are all the things that we can see. And talk to us about what we can expect there.
So we commission all local artists, and they make all these original artworks, Star Wars based. And you'll see markets, vendors, and complimentary drinks from our sponsors. And it's kid friendly. It's only $10 to get in, and it's 2 weekends back to back. May 7th, 8th, and the 14th and the 15th. And you'll see toys, costumes like Rudy right here, over 100 paintings of original art, and they're all for sale as well.
And this has been going on for 10 years, the Missouri City Community Center. In case you missed that, did you start this festival?
I did. We've started it on Main Street, and it's been in Houston for the last 9 years, but Missouri City helped us out this year, being a gracious host and offered their venue to us.
See, I'm glad this festival is happening because for Star Wars fans, y'all are such a community, and a festival like this shows just how big the fan crowd really is.
We normally get about 5,000 people on the weekend, so we're expecting more this year because we stopped it for 2 years because of COVID.
Right. I mean, if you build it, Andy, they're going to come,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
I mean, this is such a huge community, as Derek was saying as well. Okay, and so we can expect to see all kinds of things, costumes, and we've got the body paint. Rudy Campos is here, and this is really incredible.
And,
I love all the body
tons
paint.
of vendors market, local artisans as well.
Okay.
Okay, Rudy, during the commercial break, we were chatting with Shay St. Clair, the model, and not only does it take a long time airbrushing, paint brushes, but it takes like an hour, hour and a half, Shay, for you to like rinse off all of that makeup. Okay, cool. Well, this is just a small sampling of what we can all expect from the May the 4th Art Festival, also known as the the Star Wars Art Festival, happening in Missouri City at the Community Center. And thanks to you all for stopping by Houston Life today, giving us a little preview.
It's awesome. We do appreciate it. And it is this weekend and next weekend as well. For more information about the Star Wars Festival happening, head over to our website, HoustonLife.tv.
Okay, looks like a lot of fun. We'll see you out there. Now let's check back in with Joe Sam, who's living the life of a firefighter today in honor of International Firefighters Day. Hey, Joe, how's it going?
Hey guys, it's going really, really great. So when we come back here on Houston Life, take a look at what we're going to be getting into. We're going to be putting myself to the test to see how fast I can get this on. Being a firefighter, you have to be quick to save those lives. So we're going to be doing this when we come back here on Houston Life. That's in just when we return. Welcome back here to Houston Life. We are celebrating International Firefighters Day, and I'm here at Station 48 with Clayton Terra to tell me a little bit more about what we're about to get into, because we kind of teased a little bit earlier, but we're going to be putting me to the test with this.
Yes, sir. So, Joe, normally we call this a 2-minute drill. So you have to get this all on in 2 minutes. That's all you have. That's all I'm going to give you, at least.
So we're going to get it ready to go. So, okay, well, let's get that timer started, and we're going to get going, all right? So go ahead and count me down in 3, 2, 1.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go.
All right, come on. Grandma's house is burning. Fine China's going up.
Oh, not Grandma.
All the pictures on the wall burning. Come on, gotta get dressed.
All right, here we go. All right, next thing here.
There you go.
Zip up this here.
Zip it up.
All right. There we go.
There you go.
All right, next part.
Clip the belt. There you go.
All right.
Hood.
We got the timer going still, too.
We're gonna be on location in 15 seconds.
All right, next part.
Jacket
part next, okay.
That's doing pretty good on time. All right, button your jacket up.
All right, this is the part that always gets me caught right here. All right, we're gonna try and do this quick. Here we go.
30 seconds. Come on. Got it. We're gonna be there in 30 seconds. All right, get your face mask after that. Pull that hood back. Face mask on.
All right.
15 seconds. Captain's gonna want you to pull that line in 15 seconds.
Oh.
Strap the mask down. There you go. Throw the hood on.
All right, hood back on.
Yeah, there you go. Throw the hood back on.
Woo. Okay.
Now the helmet. All right, we're there. We're on location.
Oh, all right, time's out. You guys, this is really, really intense. So, of course, we missed one more part left with the gloves. We're going to get that going right now.
We got the
Tell
gloves.
people the importance of making sure why it's so quick that you guys have to get this up and going and get out the door to save those lives out there.
Well, it's imperative that we get this on quick, because just like any professional, we want to make sure that we have the right equipment for the job and that we have it expeditiously. So we want to make sure that we have all this stuff on, one, correctly. No matter how fast you do it, it needs to be on correctly, because if not, we're not going to be able to do our job and efficiently, so that way that, we can better help the citizens that need us to do our job. So that's what it's all about.
Really cool
professionalism.
Fact is that you guys said this is worse to put on in the winter time rather than the summer.
Depending on who you ask, but most firemen, it's in the winter time, it's real cold. And once you sweat in that thing, you take it off, your body starts to get rid of that heat, and you're gonna get cold just from taking your jacket off. You put it back on, it's gonna be wet in there, you're gonna be cold in there too. So in the winter time, we keep it on because it keeps us warm.
Well, I'm sweating already inside here. This is really cool, because then after that, you're on the truck and you're out the door, getting ready to go save those lives. Go ahead and get this air pack on, because this is a last essential part here for the entire uniform. So we're gonna get this on, you guys, and we're gonna be fully ready to go. There we are. Now I'm official. So we're official. Thanks again, Terry, for giving us all of this information. This is really great. We want to make sure that we just say thank you to all of the firefighters out there, all of our heroes that are really saving everybody in the community and keeping our community safe. So thanks to all the hard work that you do, and to all of the other firefighters out there. Have a happy International Firefighters Day. I'm going to get ready to go take this off, Courtney and Derek, because I'm feeling the weight coming down on me now.
Yeah.
But check me out. Don't I look good?
It looks good. You look real, Joe.
Looks good.
I like it.
Oh my goodness. And gives you newfound respect for what our firefighters do every single day. Happy International Firefighters Day indeed. Thanks,
He's going
Joe.
to take all that out and he's going to be full of sweat.
It's
so heavy
out of breath and just standing there.
Yeah,
I know.
for sure. It's incredible. All right, guys, coming up, what mom doesn't deserve a drink. They all do. We've got 2 easy recipes you can make at home.
Don't go away. Houston Life will be right back.
Okay, guys, this Sunday, let mom sit back, relax, and say cheers as she sips her favorite drink.
This is going to be good. Rebecca Burkhardt, bartender at Johnny's Gold Brick in the Heights, is here with 2 easy and delicious cocktail recipes, perfect for celebrating Mother's Day at home. Rebecca, it's great to see you back on Houston Life. It was pre-pandemic last time you were in studio, so welcome back.
Thank you. It's so good to be back, and it's good to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you. And at Johnny's Gold Brick in the Heights, I understand during commercial break we were chatting about how Wednesdays are now espresso martini day.
Yeah, starting next Wednesday on the 11th, it's going to be $2 off espresso martinis. So you can get one any day of the week, but Wednesdays is when you can get the deal.
It sounds
I feel like all my
dangerous.
business meetings should be conducted there on Wednesday.
On Wednesdays. You only need one. Okay, so the first cocktail you're going to help us whip up today, Rebecca, is called Afternoon Tea. This is a Collins, but it's made with a favorite tea of your mom's.
Yeah, whichever tea that your mom prefers is probably the best one. I really like fruit or herbal teas with this one.
Okay.
It's simply just going to be lemon juice.
Okay. And we're doing just 1 ounce of this, right?
Exactly, 1 ounce of that.
Okay.
And then we have our tea syrup. Super easy to make. If you have tea at home already, you can probably make it right now.
How do you make it? You just add like sugar to tea and put it in a saucepan?
Yeah, so for like a standard 8-ounce cup of tea, you're gonna basically double the ratio of tea bags because you really want it concentrated. So for every 8 ounces, 2 tea bags, steep it like you normally would. Take the tea bags out and then add 8 ounces of sugar till it dissolves, boiling.
Oh, cool. So it's like a simple syrup, but with tea.
Yeah,
and we're seeing
exactly.
the other ingredients on our screen right now. Yeah. So the tea syrup we've added, the lemon juice, the sparkling water, though, we don't want to add just yet, right?
No, we don't want to shake that one, but we are going to add some of our William Price Gin right here.
Okay.
So we'll add 1.5 ounces of that.
Okay.
Local, made here in Houston. We're actually using the William Price vodka as well as their coffee liqueur in our espresso martinis.
Oh, cool. Local booze. There's nothing like it. Okay.
Right. And
now
then
we're going to add
ready. Left on the ice scoop here, but let me get you some ice to shake.
Okay. And if you don't have a shaker at home, can you still make that cocktail?
Absolutely.
Okay, how'd you do it?
My favorite at-home bar tool is a mason jar.
Oh, perfect.
A lot of people have one. It works just like a shaker.
But I can just do this, right?
Yeah, I would just make sure to flip it over. I gotcha.
I could just see
I could see the worry on your face.
It's got some pomegranate in it. We want to make sure it stays all in there.
Okay, give it a nice shake, right? I'm going to take it up here. Wait a minute.
What sound is that?
This is the same as Courtney's alarm clock, right? I swear she can hear this like 2 miles away.
I'm up.
She's like a dog.
Courtney, I called it afternoon
best
tea, but
way.
it could be morning tea if you want to start in the morning. It's
Just
whatever
saying.
you want.
Okay.
Mother's
Is that
Day
enough
is all
shaking?
day.
Perfect. All right.
And again, you don't want to add the sparkling water to the shaker because then it'll explode, right?
Yeah, that carbonation doesn't like to be shaken up more than it needs. So then we're just going to add Topo Chico or whatever sparkling water you have to the drink.
Another
And then
ounce and a
Strain
half.
action.
Strain it.
Oh, that is
Over
so
some fresh
pretty.
ice.
It is really pretty.
Give it another little top.
Okay. Courtney, do you want to do the honors and
You
try
taste
the
that.
cocktail?
I brought the next one.
Okay, I'll go for it, right?
And we also have one
say no
over
to
here
that.
made with Earl Grey tea, one made with the
Okay.
lavender if you want to try
I'll
one
try
of
that one.
those.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool. So depending on the type of tea syrup you're adding, the cocktail can be totally custom.
Yeah, custom to
Lovely.
mom, whatever
Ooh,
she
that's good
likes.
stuff.
Your spa drink.
And it's perfect with gin because gin is so herbal.
Yes, absolutely. If mom doesn't like gin, then vodka is also good to go. But I think the herbaceousness of the gin with the tea, right on the money.
Yeah, give it a whirl.
Well, let's move on to the sangria, and you have an easy one for us. How are we doing this?
This is so easy at home. So this is going to be all of our juices, lemon, orange juice in there.
Okay.
This is what I call a berry syrup, and this is my easiest kind of little at-home hack for sangria. You buy that frozen bag of berries, thaw it out, add some sugar to it, let it macerate, and then once it kind of macerates, it pulls all that berry juice out, and you have all that berry flavor that I really like in a sangria. That last one was some brandy and some orange curacao.
Okay.
If you don't have those, you can definitely leave them out, but I think they add a little bit of extra kind of oomph to it.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And then you just want to give it a little stir. This one's really good with red wine, but you can also, if you'd like, you can also do it with a rosé, white wine, anything. I
Okay.
also like to kind of blend the red wine and the rosé because then it kind of lightens it up a little bit.
Sure, sure. And I love the color. I love the color of this too. And I like the idea of a pitcher. So if you have some friends coming over for a brunch or something, it's lovely too.
Makes for an easy pour.
And if you have maybe a mom to be, then you can also go with a non-alcoholic wine.
Oh, this
And
is
it'll work too.
good. This is real good.
Is it very good, Courtney? Thanks for laughing at my dad joke. And the cocktails too. I mean, Mother's Day, but again, like you said, anyone can enjoy these. Expectant mothers, you can do the non-alcoholic version.
Absolutely.
And you know, better yet, you can go to Johnny's Gold Brick in the Heights, and Rebecca can whip up her pro drinks for you.
Yeah, come get an espresso martini.
Starting next Wednesday, right?
Starting Wednesday.
We'll see you there.
Do you have a special cocktail on every night of the week? Wednesday just happens to be the espresso?
So Tuesday we actually have what we call $2 Old Fashioned, which is that your very first Old Fashioned, no matter what time of day it is $2. So you get the first one for $2, and after that they're honestly not that expensive.
Oh, you're kidding.
$2 Tuesdays for Old Fashions.
Okay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We will see you next Tuesday and Wednesday. Thank you, Rebecca. Very nice. And cheers to Mom. Happy early Mother's Day. For the complete recipes or to connect with Rebecca, you can visit our website, HoustonLife.tv.
Cheers. Thanks so much. This
Thanks.
is great. After the break, a look at what's coming up on tomorrow's show, including a story behind a local Tex-Mex favorite.
And as we head to break, let's check in with Kevin Frazier for a look at what's coming up on Entertainment Tonight. Hi, Kevin.
Derek and Courtney, make sure you tune into ET tonight because we have the latest on the terrifying attack on Dave Chappelle while he was on stage at the Hollywood Bowl. Plus, we're with the stars of Top Gun Maverick right here on the USS Midway in San Diego. That's tonight at 6:30 right here on KPRC2. But don't move because Houston Life, it'll be right back.
Coming up tomorrow on Houston Life, it's Cinco de Mayo Eve, a staple of the 3rd Ward, said to have the best margaritas in town. We are headed to Spanish Village.
Isn't tomorrow Cinco de Mayo?
Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah, today's the 4th.
Girl,
May the
I
4th
am
be
living
with
in
you.
the past, but we are taking you to Spanish Village.
Have another sip of your cocktail.
Oh dear, does anyone have a margarita?
Listen, it's fiesta time. And how to fight the frizz, a celebrity hairstylist is in studio to share his tricks to beat Houston's heat and humidity, because it is on, and we're going to take any advice that we can get.
Yes,
Okay.
we certainly are.
May the 4th is today.
May the 4th be
Cinco
with you.
tomorrow.
So after the 4th comes the 5th. Girl, I gotta stop living in the past.
I know.
What is wrong with me? I ask myself this question every day. Well, listen, back to more of your responses to today's question of the day. We asked you to tell us a little bit about your favorite teacher. Alicia tells us about Mr. Klaus from Morris Middle School. We hope Mr. Klaus is watching for that shout out.
Absolutely. Andrea writes in, I will always remember my high school senior English teacher, Mrs. Janet Clark at St. Pius X. She believed in me and challenged me and was an amazing teacher.
That
I
is
love
so
hearing
cool.
that.
You know, anytime Brandon has been here on Houston Life, he gets messages from like his middle school and high school
I
teachers.
love that.
Caney Creek High School is where he went to school up there near Conroe Woodlands area. So it's always nice, again, to reconnect with people we spend hours and weeks and months every year with.
Just love that. And I love a little shout out today for Pie High. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Cheers.
Well, today is Cinco de Mayo Eve. Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo.
See? Thank you.
And for other calendar lessons, follow me for tips.
He knows what's going on. Thanks for
No,
joining us
I don't.
today on this May the 4th, otherwise known as Cinco de Mayo Eve.
Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow. Keith, Christine, someone out there save us, please.
You know, one of the most important things about tomorrow is not only Cinco de Mayo, it's going to be Friday Eve.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, the hits just keep on coming.
I know. I feel like we should
Fiesta
have
Friday.
happy hour without a cocktail.
Gosh.
You two, cheers, and we'll see you tomorrow, which is what day?
Cinco de Mayo, Friday
Okay.
Eve.
We got there.
Not
Today-
the 4th.
But today is Thursday Eve as well.
Yes.
It
there you
is.
go.
So it's basically Friday.
Fast,
Exactly.
Fast learners.
much.
Oh my gosh.
We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.